Hi, I'm Brianna.
And I'm Akira.
And you're watching
Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, I'll tell you right now, it is going to be very difficult to beat Al Haymon in the category of business/promoter of the year when it comes to 2017. Now, I know he's not officially or technically a promoter, he's an advisor, but he's in that category of businessman/promoter/advisor. And the reason why I say all of this is because this fight is going to be on free TV. And that is truly amazing. I mean, think about this for a second. Manny Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas was on pay-per-view. Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn is most likely going to be on pay-per-view. Chavez versus Canelo is going to be on pay-per-view. And you have Keith Thurman versus Danny Garcia in a unification bout on CBS free TV. Fights like this have not been on free TV since the 80s. Since Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, and all of those cats were fighting on free TV. Now in 2016 and 17, you have Al Haymon and the PBC series bringing boxing back to the masses, where casual fans can sit down and watch these fights. I talked about this before. What's so great about this is, people go to bars to sit down, socialize, drink, and watch football games, basketball games, hockey games. But there's never boxing that you could watch. And if it is boxing on TV today, it's usually some no-names that you never really heard of fighting, right? You never get to see fighters at the top of the sport facing off at a bar. Not until Al Haymon in the PBC series emerged, right? We didn't get this before. Matter of fact, I remember when I went to a restaurant out here called Capriati's. You guys might have heard of it. But I go in there to get my little sandwich or whatever, and they have a TV right there on the wall. Soon as I walk in, I see Premier Boxing Champions on the TV. And it was just so refreshing to see boxing. And once again, major boxing in a local restaurant. And it wasn't even a bar. So if people are watching this in a restaurant, just imagine how many people will be watching this fight in a bar. So Keith Thurman, he said that he's hoping for 8 million views when it comes to this fight on free TV. And that's not that much of a stretch, because if you guys recall, when Errol Spence fought against Bundu right after the Olympics, they generated 6 million views for that fight. Now, of course, those numbers have something to do with the Olympics and them scheduling it right after the Olympics. But once again, that's like a guy with a hot dog stand, putting his hot dog stand right across the street from the Staples Center right after the Lakers play. What would you call that move? You would call that a smart move, right? Because you would be somewhat of an idiot to wait till the Lakers aren't playing and try to sell hot dogs. You ain't gonna sell no damn hot dogs. So obviously it's smart, and that is some of the benefits of being able to put a boxing match on free TV, because you benefit from maybe a big event that may come on before the boxing event, right? That's the whole purpose of putting it on free TV. So with that being said, those numbers were 6 million. Errol Spence versus Bundu. Now remember, Keith Thurman versus Robert Garcia did 4 million views on free TV. And that wasn't after the Olympics. So I'll tell you guys right now, at a minimum, if this fight does even 3 million views, if 3 million fans tune in to watch a boxing match, that is already a success. But if they do anywhere from 4 to 6 million, or maybe I should just say 4 million or higher, then that exceeds expectations. And that is a huge success. To this point, Keith Thurman versus Danny Garcia is the most significant fight of the year. Because once again, this is a unification bout, and these are two undefeated champions going against each other. All right? It's not a situation where one of these guys is an 8-1 underdog like Chavez, Canelo, and Golovkin, Jacobs. It's not a situation where one of these guys has already been knocked out before. This is a fight that's going to be explosive. And speaking of being knocked out, I truly believe this is a fight where we're going to see one of these guys hurt really bad for the first time. I would be really surprised if no one really gets hurt or knocked out in this fight. Now, it is very possible that can happen because we kind of seen it in the Thurman versus Porter fight. Both fighters getting hit with bombs, and they both took the shots. I mean, Sean Porter, he really took the shots. But I truly believe when it comes to this fight, somebody is at least getting knocked down, if not knocked out. So I can't wait, man. I'm really looking forward to some of these other promoters, they start taking pages out of Al Heyman's book, and they start putting some of their biggest fighters on free TV. Because that is what the fans deserve. All of these loyal fans that have stuck with boxing through thick and thin, they deserve to be treated every once in a while with a free, really good, significant fight. So we'll see what happens, but once again, I look forward, and that's pretty much all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.